Think about we're in a monetary system, but it's still men that be trying to have real relationships. And if we gave up, it's from a standpoint of like just the fact of us just knowing how women are. We don't want to get hurt, you know. But on a women's side of it, on their side of it, they're not even, bro. They all lost in the sauce. Like you too busy trying to fight with me, but you come before me though. You know what I'm saying? So how much can you fight with me and tell me it's my fault if you come before me? You know? Don't you think it's more important that you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing before I'm supposed to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing? You know, but yeah, y'all, like I'm at a point where I signed out of reality. I'm about to give y'all this EP. This EP is crazy as shit. The EP don't even sound like what I'm going through, you know? And I hope that y'all wouldn't judge me from that standpoint with it. But if y'all was and y'all did, you know, so be it. I'm gonna be doing music regardless, so I can't do music anymore because that's what's keeping me sane. And smoking my weed just keeping me sane to not crash the fuck out amongst all these lies and people living off of me. Or seeing me in a bad situation and thinking I'm actually up black without knowing what they're living in. I just don't have the patience for it no more. That's why, like, I signed out from this whole shit. I know these people just trying to provoke me. I might even get some alcohol right now, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get like a shot or two. You feel me? And I'm gonna just go to my little spot, smoke my weed, zone out, and skip the day real quick. I feel like I was already not doing good because I wasn't able to record. I wasn't able to record, y'all. So already, but I record every day though. But even though I record every day, if I miss a day of me recording, I'll get mad like I haven't been recording. Because like that's the only thing that's keeping me sane. Like I don't got nothing to live for besides that. I got a child that's being kept from me. You know, I'm under demonic attack, y'all. I am. I've been under demonic attack for a while. But I know it's because of who I chose to lay down with though. Like I should have never chose to lay down with that woman, man. You know, because I see how my life just went downhill as soon as I started messing with her. And when I say as soon as I started messing with her, what I even thought what she was on with me, she wasn't even on that. So I can't even say it went downhill like just after. You know, I want to say that like it went downhill after I messed with her, but nah, like that was shit was going downhill while I was with her because of what she was on. That was just the finality of it. You feel me? But that shit was already going downhill. I was already being disrespected. I was already being cheated on. I was already being lied to, games manipulated, all of that. You know, all that shit was happening to me. But I feel like everybody, the winning ticket of all this shit is just realizing that you've been abused, and that's that. Some people get confused. They look at it like you're trying to make yourself a victim. But this is something that y'all must realize. Nobody on the outside gets to dictate your healing process or however long that would take, or if even if you ever heal, right? You know, that's on you, you know. And for people to judge you like as if they're you and they can feel your pain or how bad you've been hurt, that says a lot. You know, that says a lot, y'all. You know, I just see how disgusting people are. I see like certain flaws in a lot of people, and I don't really want anything to deal with nobody. I don't, y'all. I don't. I just see how disgusting everybody is, and I'm like this. I'm like shit. Like I said, I don't even care if she won. You know, I feel like that's the most safest thing to do. Like if you can't even be safe with a person you have a child with, that lets you know you're cooked with everybody, for real. That's just the reality of it. You know, I wish I would have everybody, even while she's still trying to dodge accountability now. It's like, bro, that's a dangerous ass woman, dude. But like, besides her though, something else I wanted to get on here and say because I was having my episodes. I disrupted like 2 separate shopping centers. I saw, so the woman I'm in love with, right? I seen her mom, and I seen her sister. Now, I want to say this, and I hope anyone, whoever needs to see this, whoever they see it or whatever. That don't make me love her any less. literally, and here I am as a black male coming from a black woman, all the damage that's been done to me in the system, all of that shit, right? All the trauma I have, right? I hope I don't run into her mom and her sister again. I'm gonna just say that, you know? I'm gonna just say that, and I'm gonna just leave it there and be respectful, you know what I mean? Because, like, I didn't get how I get because of my love for her. But they don't really know how so far gone I am with my irritation with a lot of stuff. So it's like, that shit could have went left real fast. You know, my body actually started shaking and stuff. You know, because they was in the store, I was gonna walk in that store. On a certain type of time, I was gonna walk in that store. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna just talk about it on my podcast. And I don't hit women or nothing like that, so nothing like that. But like, I was definitely gonna tell them about themselves in public and not give a fuck about whatever. Even if they was gonna call it slave catchers, I would be like, all of them. I don't give a fuck, you know. But I said, you know what? I said, this is like a one time in a blue moon type of situation. I probably won't ever see them again. And I'm gonna let it go. And I let it go. But your mom and your sister gave me the steak face, you know? And I'm gonna just say this. There's no reason that an organic being should be giving another organic being random negative energy. Like, you look crazy as shit giving an organic being negative energy because they're homeless. When this whole system is built off of their division, right? You look stupid as shit. You look crazy, you know? I don't care how crazy I look, though. I don't, y'all, because the reason why I don't is because I'm too aware of everything and how and why it is how it is. So I would never feel inadequate off of a system that's set up to make me feel inadequate. That they got to still keep implementing new ways for me not to know who I am while I'm divided from my brother and sister. You know what I mean? Like, the way this shit add up to me, like, I would never feel like that, even in my worst state that I'm in now. These people with animal DNA got a little bit left on the planet to do the damage and live off of us and act like they don't know what's going on. The sun is tearing their ass up, you know? So I was talking to a white lady, like, Arabs, Asians, I'm like, they got blue veins, they in trouble. I was like, don't think just because they're not talking about what that sun doing, the sun ain't doing what it's doing right now. I'm like, that could be the most dumbest thing to think, you know, but people gonna think what they want to think. I could care less about that. I'm just happy that this radiation is here, you know. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This radiation is here, and I'm loving it. Hey, I appreciate that, guy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Reflection. See, that's my Latino guy. You know what it is. He said something to me right away. He said, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day and all of that, because he know what niggas is going through. You know, he not trying to act like he don't know. I get hella love from Latino people. You know, even though it's some. So, and the same thing for my black people. I deal with some black people, some sun in the flesh beings that don't know who they are, but I get hella love from black people, y'all. Especially as this shit is closing out, and a lot that and you could tell the men that's really men, because whether they what they felt about me personally or anything, not knowing me, not having a relationship with me, you know, or nothing like that, they literally would be like, you know what I mean? That young guy, you know, he did speak that. He did say that. He was speaking facts. And I judged him from a financial standpoint, his intellect. And that was very ignorant of me. Right? And a lot of those people now, they see me now and they just be like out of words. They can't even believe how on point I've been about stuff. You know? They can't believe it. You know, like, even this little breeze now, y'all. It's supposed to be, it said earlier, it's like 70 degrees. You see, I got a hoodie on and I got a coat on. This shit feel like it's like fucking 40 degrees right now. but it's supposed to be 70 degrees. Like, they're trying to get us reactive any and every way that they can, y'all. They're just trying to just fuck with us at any and every way that they can. This shit, like, I'm going through demonic attacks. I definitely am. I'm being spiritually at work. You're gonna see me. This system's gonna crash. I'm not gonna stop. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be going hard this whole fucking way. I already signed out from this shit, and the sun is separating us now. So we got a little bit left longer. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, God. Peace, power, abundance, brother. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Peace, power, abundance. Make sure y'all get some sun. You know, son. For us, Black and Latino is good. Hello. Yeah, y'all. You know, that's why I said this is our planet, y'all. And they did so much shit to us, you know. So even let me tell y'all how real it is. So when I called 988, y'all, I was speaking to a European woman, right? And I was telling her about how the sun is breaking her anatomy down because she's unnatural, right? Let me tell y'all, this woman chuckled with me, y'all. Like she had to make she was so nervous about, I could tell she didn't know what was happening. She was so nervous that she had to like laugh to keep from almost like the uncomfortableness showing and her trying to be there for me on a phone off of her knowing the consequences that she can't run from because of what she's been living off of. Woo! Telling y'all, that woman, and a lot of them are starting to feel like this, and a lot of them are getting awoken to really what's happening. You know, most Black and Latino people know that we know that our sun is separating us from the people that's abusing us, that's trying to act like they're not abusing us and forcing us to live this way. You know, these people are crazy. It's like the more their lies come out, the more they want to hold on to it, because they never thought this day would come. You know, they never thought it, y'all. But that's why stuff always comes full circle. Always, y'all. It always happens, you know? And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. I'm saying this because it's facts. I met the most nicest unnatural being today. I'm not gonna lie. White lady, nice as anything. She was so nice. Let me tell y'all, I'm on the phone with 988. She was so nice that the 988 lady that I was talking to, and as she was hearing stuff for the first time in truth, right? They keep messing with my video. Will be drowning in. It almost be like I be flourishing in that shit. You know? Anything that they do, it's like it has no effect. And I'm too random. I'm spontaneous. So it's like, look at y'all. Remember I was telling y'all about the helicopters? Look, y'all. Look. See what's going on. See what's going on. It's endgame. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Tell me I'm fucking lying if it's not endgame or not. Oh, my shit about to die.